Okay, this is the second video of my hiking around the island, hiking around the entire coastline of St. Croix. I'm starting here at the east end of Cane Bay Beach. That's where I ended my last video. That's west, that's north, that's east, and that's south, to give you orientation. St. Thomas, St. John, Tortola, all those islands are down that way. St. Bart's, you know, St. Kitts and all those islands are down that way. So here we go. This is where I ended by this tree. Gonna start here. And of course, we're gonna try to do this barefoot. Gotta keep the motto. I did bring a pair of old shoes just in case. I haven't hiked around these cliffs in a while. I think I'm gonna get wet today. I could have just hiked the road there, but that wouldn't count. I only go on the road unless I have to. Gonna be a lot of that razor rock down there. Well, that's a tough old tree there. That thing's ancient. For all you people that have never been in the Caribbean, these are sea urchins, those little black things with the spines on them. And they hurt like hell when you step on them, so. If you're walking barefoot, don't step on them. Because I got tough as nail feet and they go through my callus. And they hurt for over a month. So I definitely don't want to step on them. Only problem when you're walking through these areas and the white water comes, you can't see the bottom. And might have to wait and take a step. And those sea urchins get pretty big. I mean, they get up to about 3 inches diameter. They got some pretty long spines on them. All right, get into some earth terrain here. Yeah, the barefoot you mind. That's off the wall beach bar. I think they're reopened. The virus. Yeah, so many bars would be closed down. That's Mount Eagle. That's the tallest mountain on St. Croix. Blue Mountain's over that way. Hey, that Mount Eagle is 1,154 feet. This is that off the wall beach bar. Pretty cool spot, man. It's right on the shoreline, got the waves breaking. This hike's gonna go all the way to the battery burns out. So I'll probably get about 2 miles maybe. Trying to head for the end of Rough Stop Twist. I want to get to where the cliffs start, and then I'll start my next video from there. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it that far, but we'll see. Depends on how fast I keep going. The South Shore is going to be a problem with parking. You know, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of vehicle theft here. And I'm going to have to figure that one out, how to do all the South Shore. Old piece of metal. I'm not going to spend a lot of time at any one spot because it's a lot of ground to cover. So it's mostly going to be keep on moving. Maybe a little coconut palm sprout. This razor rock's pretty worn down. It's not like the lethal stuff with the real little dagger sticking all over it. I've already hiked the whole entire island, but I haven't done it in a long time. And I've never done it in a, you know, a consistent start at one spot, work your way around. It was kind of jumpy, you know. Or I'm trying to keep the continuity of this and just keep heading in one direction and go all the way around. That way you know exactly where you're at. Cool little swimming hole there. There's a lot of cliff houses up here. Once I get around these rocks, it'll be some quick hiking over the other side. Wow, these are some sharp. This is the kind of stuff you gotta walk on. See how sharp that is? See that? No joke, man. You gotta have tough feet for it. Already soaked. This used to be the Waves. Used to have a bar and restaurant here. I don't know what it is now. I don't even know if it's open. I don't think it's open. They're doing renovations on it. It's one of the coolest spots on the island to eat your dinner. Look at that. Razor Rock. Got this cool little swimming hole here. At least they were smart enough to put some grippy tile on here. Definitely closed. Really nice spot. Sit here, eat your dinner while the waves are crashing. Got a nice little natural swimming hole. Well, big one coming. Time for a smoke none. Lighter didn't get wet. All this footage I'm shooting is on a GoPro 7 Black. I'm shooting at 30 frames per second. You don't need that high frame rate for just kind of walk videos. The skateboard and stuff like that, I shoot at 60. Plus, you know, you get more battery time. St. Bart's has a lot of this razor rock, and their razor rock is like, I mean, it's like knives sticking up. It's unbelievable. Even I can't walk on some of the areas. They're so sharp. It's like walking on daggers. These are all houses up here. Nice spots. Yeah, if you're like 3 inches tall, that'd be a pretty nice swimming hole, huh? These are called bleeding teeth. Poison. Don't try to eat them. I got another one's called a whelk that you can eat. Gets a lot bigger. I'll show you one of those. I'll run across one. See how gnarly that razor rock gets? Now we're heading on the bedrock. Full filter. There's an old pool down here. It's built like right into the rocks. See what that looks like. The island of St. Bartholomew, which is that way, about 110 miles from this location, has the most incredible shorelines. It's unbelievable, beautiful. They got some really nice beaches too. I hiked all the shoreline that was hikeable on St. Bart's. I took pictures, man. I wish I had the GoPros and filmed it all when I was down there. I spent 2 months hiking it. I'm still looking for Wilson. I haven't found Wilson. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Lone Palm. They're the cliff houses. Spider gonna have himself a meal. Gotta be careful in these areas. Some of these rocks are real slippery. Test your footing. There's that swimming pool. Yeah. like it's not being maintained. I have to go up over this way. Long drop there. Pretty cool though. Look at the view you got. Wow, it's been so long. How am I going to get across that? Down there, take a swim and climb up, huh? Damn, I got the other camera in the bag, but it's waterproof. I forgot about that. And I can't just cut up over here to go on the road. I don't want to try that. Fall down there and bust my ass and be dead. Yeah, I can walk through there, I think. Get down over here. Yeah, I got a backpack on. I don't like backpacks when I'm walking around these steeper cliffs. They offset your balance. I think I might have to take the dump. And the damn cigarettes are gonna get wet. Yeah, big hole right there. Yeah, we got some sea urchins. How am I going to do this? Toss the backpack up there, huh? Yeah. Nowhere to step. Right out of the way here. Drop the camera, I gotta go swimming. Now, at least I didn't have to take the plunge. If you're not comfortable climbing on rocks, don't do shit like that. Cause I got some steep cliffs on the side. I've hiked them all, except for the unhikeable one. Like down there by past Annalee Bay. They got sheer 150-foot cliffs down there. Basically impossible to hike the whole way down there. I'm trying to keep this a continuous video, you know, no editing. What you see is what you get. Huh. Another one. Let's see if I fall in there. To let you know, I fell off a cliff when I was 12 years old. I fell 45 feet, bounced off a ledge, broke my arm. Over there in Judas Fancy. You gotta really test your handholds. These rocks can break off on you. That's what happened to me. At least that was a deep hole if you did fall. Take it slow. Backpack is sending off my balance. Wow, another one. I have to go up and around. I ain't jumping off that. Not taking that chance. Probably would have been better just not bringing it back. It's a long drop, man. That's about how far I fell. I bounced in the water and I got sucked into a cave. Never forget that day. So make sure you get some good foothold. That's a death fall there. They won't come out of that one. It's been so long since I hiked through here. And I'm older now. I was crazy as heck, man. I was fearless when I was in my teens. Cottonwood, pretty tough plant. Okay, my damn backpack, man. Like I said, if anybody wants to do this, stay off the cliffs if you got any kind of fear of heights. Real dangerous. Part's definitely slowing me down. I don't think I'll make the end of Rust Off Twist. I'm trying to shoot 1 hour segments. Don't want to make the video too long. Oh, they'll take about 40 videos, maybe more, to do the whole island. Look at that, somebody's deck up there. Then you get up every morning and just piss off the deck, you know? Nobody comes down in these areas. Yeah, I'll be taking you around that cliff where I broke my arm. That's about 12 miles that way. east. Got one of the best swimming holes down there. I really thought I was gonna have to dump in the water there on that first one. Still going barefoot. I have to admit my feet were a little sore on that other hike, walking on all that razor rock. I like walking barefoot on this kind of stuff because you can feel the grip. Shoes give you a false sense of security. You know, you can't feel if it's slippery or not. Well, when you're barefoot, as immediately as you touch your feet, you know. What's up, man? Hey, can I walk through there? I'm just doing a film of the island. Can I walk past through there? I could go over there, but let's see. There's a nice swimming hole here. Yeah, I'm gonna pass through there. Nice spot. Got a private little hole there, huh? Bad line. Yeah, I'm filming a video going all the way around the island. I'm gonna film the whole coastline. Yeah, I started all the way down by Carambola. I'm gonna keep going because I'm burning battery. Alright. I got about 60 miles to go. I ain't doing it all in one day, you know. It's gonna be, yeah, not every day, but like 2 a week. And it's gonna take like 40, 50 1-hour videos. I just call those some hairy hairs over there, man. And I'm getting old, you know, for that. All right, man. Have a good day. Nice house, huh? Got your own private swimming hole. The hiking gets easy from here up until those cliffs down there. That should be in video number 4. That's some bobo birds. Faster than Titans, man. There's a big blowhole over here. That lot's for sale, I think. Or they already started getting ready to build. In a blowhole. Dragon's breath. Rolling up. Yeah, one more wave on that. Well, you wouldn't want to get sucked in there. Wow. Got some power, man. Here comes a big one. Get on the other. Oh, here's a real big one. Wasn't that big. Get this last one. Yeah. I ain't gonna wait too long. Bonfire pit. That's my thing, man. Bonfire on the beach, man. One of my faves, man. I got a private spot where I do it. It's about 10 miles up. We will be passing by that. I was born here. That's why I know the island's so good. And I'm one of those people that go out and hike all over the place. I hiked through so much bush on this island. And I was gonna do that, the abandoned history at Bushmills, the St. Croix series. But I stopped because most of the mills, what I consider the real bush mills, are up in those scenic roads, and there's just no safe place to park. And some of them you got to cut your way through, 5 hours or more of bush to get to. So right now it's on hold. This is getting into the rougher time of season. Tides are higher, waves are usually bigger. The real calm season is like May, June, July, August. That's when the low tides, usually more flat, calm weather. But I can't wait for them to do the hikes. Rock current, trail marker. Yeah, that Bushmill series, that's a big undertaking. Yeah, I mapped 89 mills on Google Earth, and some of those suckers are way out in the bush. Totally forgotten. Need to get some kind of backing for that. Do it with a group. Document all the old ruins and all the old mills and get them on. Get some good 4K footage of the entire, sites. That way, if they collapse or whatever happens, you got at least some good footage that documents them, how they were. This time eats everything, man. you can see that, but that's the rust off sugar mill down there. I want to get to the end of that coast, but I don't think the battery's going to be able to get that far. But I can definitely walk a lot faster here. Well, wherever the battery cuts out is where I start the next video. There's that house with the blowhole. Pretty cool spot. Wish the sun would come back out. Big gut. Yeah, I got some of that zorzia grass growing in there. Pretty cool. Must have washed down from somebody's yard. There's that kind of grass you got in the golf course on the green. Packed clay. Definitely gonna hike back on the road. Not going over those cliff areas. Once is enough. I'm an old shit. I'm still fucking tough though. I think nobody can skate the hills like I do. Not in the Caribbean anyhow. Probably got the toughest feet on the island. Ah, old stairway. I think that was the our house looks abandoned, but I ain't going up there. Clay. What treasures have the tide brought in? Find nothing interesting. I've been looking for Wilson for a long time, man. I've never found Wilson yet. Another old stairway. Hurricane took that out. That house looks abandoned too, but not sure. I like to film the old abandoned places. I've been lining a lot up. To go film. A lot of erosion. We've had so many hurricanes here on St. Croix in the past 30 years. See, we had Hurricane Hugo, 1989, September 17th. And we had Hurricane Lewis that trashed St. Bart's and St. Martin in 1995. We got the biggest waves ever on this island my whole life from that storm. And we had Hurricane Marilyn, 1995. I think it was 10 days after Lewis. And then we had a break. And Hurricane Bertha went over St. Thomas. Wasn't too bad on that one. That was 1996. Or not, 1997. 1998, Hurricane Georges took a direct hit on St. Croix. I went right over the island. 1999, Hurricane Lenny passed on the south side. They called it wrong way Lenny because it came backwards. It was heading east, and they rarely do that. That was a Cat 5 hurricane. They had passed 18 miles on the south side. Did some pretty extensive damage on the island. That was 99. They had 2004. We had Tropical Storm Jean. Then we had a break. 2008 was Hurricane Omar. That was another wrong way storm. Came up from the Yucatan Peninsula and headed our way, passed about 35 miles east of Point Udall. That one did a pretty good bit of damage. That was 2008. Then we had, you know, Hurricane Irma, Cat 5, 185 mile an hour winds, 2017. Did a direct hit on St. Thomas, did extreme catastrophic damage. Totally wiped out St. Bart, St. Martin, Tortola, BVI's, St. John, St. Thomas, Water Island. Bam! Then a Hurricane Maria comes along. Pass on the south side of Guadalupe. Tore up, which one was that? Ooh, forgot. Going on the memory here. Well, anyhow, that cruise, it passed just on the south side of St. Croix. Did extensive damage here. There's still a lot of damage. A lot of houses without roofs. And, oh, I forgot one. That was a Hurricane Hortense. What date was Hortense? I think that was 1996. We got 24 hours of solid rain, non-stop. And that was the most rain we ever got. in my lifetime anyhow on this island. And then we've had a lot of tropical depressions and tropical storms. I cannot remember all the names and dates of those. So yes, we get hit a lot. I've come up with an average that we get hit by at least a tropical depression or a tropical storm once every 3 years. And we get a hurricane since Hugo, 1989, about once every 5 years. That's the trend right now. Now that could change. Could get more, could get less. But we were lucky with Hurricane Maria. It missed the most of the island for about 18 miles. And Sandy Point was the closest landfall. It was about 5 miles, but there's not really anything out there. That was a 175-mile-an-hour perfect storm. It would have tore the shit out of this island if it took a direct hit. So yeah, we do get a lot of hurricanes. Camera's still filming. A lot of people don't understand about hurricanes is, about a house right there, is that you know, it's that inner eye wall. All hurricanes are different. The wind field, you know, that inner eye wall from the eye wall out about 10 miles, that's where your strongest winds are. So, you know, if you got a Cat 5 hurricane, you got to be within that 10-mile swath of the eye to get the Cat 5 conditions. So a lot of people will say, oh, I went through a Cat 5 hurricane, Maria. No, it wasn't a Cat 5. It was, the storm was a Cat 5, but the island got Cat 3. Yeah. It sounds better. Oh yeah, I got hit by a Cat 5. Hurricane Hugo, they say it was a Cat 5, but I did a lot of research on it. I looked up all the satellite photos, the infrared, the visible, the radar. My conclusion, it wasn't quite a Cat 5. It was about 150 miles an hour, and it was moving really slow. That's why it did so much damage. It's only moving about 5 miles an hour. Another one of those birds. Let me shut up for a bit. Wow, I wonder if I'll be able to make it all the way to the end of that rust-off stretch. I'd like to make it to that end where the cliffs start. So when I head around the cliffs, I'll have a full battery charge. I don't want to run out on the cliffs. There's that rust-off twist, old sugar mill there. I think that was built in 17, not sure, it was 17, late 1700s. Like I said in the earlier video, anybody who lives on an island or a coastline, I don't care where it is in the world, get out there and film it. They can use the footage down the road to document sea level rise. You know, to see really just how much height or real altitude it is. Would have been cool to have a video like this, that was shot 40 years ago. The timer technology existed then. Then you could really do some comparisons, with that sea level rise. So you can't count stuff like this, because all this is sand and gravel, it shifts. You only gotta count the solid rock shorelines, because they don't change. They change, but it takes a long time. Because 10 miles up that way, I know the coastline like the back of my hand. I know every boulder, everything. It looks the same as it did 48 years ago. I'll show those sections when I get to them. We'll go on the barefoot then. Trucker. Pick up some pace around here. Man, I didn't find no treasure today. Nothing really neat washed up. Green water bow. Yeah, I have to hike about 3 miles of the road back. Definitely ain't going over them cliffs. Ah, wow, slippery rock. Almost took a spill. Ah, just stubbed my toe again. Wow, rocks. Yeah, careful, you there to break the goddamn ankle. The waves and I can't see where it's stepping. Peter and Caroline, that's the house you stayed at before you left St. Croix. If you ever watched the video. A lot of sea urchins in them rocks. These are the parts you gotta watch out for. Little suckers hurt. Yeah, it's about a little over 2 years ago, I stopped eating any seafood from the island waters. Everything's being wiped out. Yeah, all the reef fish. Anybody that comes here, goes snorkeling, you can't imagine what it used to look like back in the 60s and the 70s. People need a change, man. Stop eating that seafood. Give the oceans a break to restore themselves. There's gonna be nothing left. I would say in about 20 years, the oceans are done. There's no way they could keep up with this modern technology, these massive super trawlers. And then you got all the locals that taking from the reefs and killing all the parrotfish. The parrotfish maintain the reefs, what's left of them, you know, and they're wiped out. I mean, based on all my snorkeling in the past couple of years, I would say they're 90% wiped out. So it's no more seafood for me, man. Not going to be part of the destruction of the ocean. You know, every little bit counts. I know it'll never happen, but at least I can say I'm not part of it anymore. People just don't care. They live for today. They don't think about the future. I'm like, why have kids if you don't think about the future of the planet, you know? They're the ones that are going to have to live in it. Wow, I might make the end. Come on, battery. Get me about another 3,000 feet. This was an old aquaculture lab here. They used to do a lot of experiments growing seaweed and stuff like that back in the 70s. That closed down a long time ago. I think it was in the late 70s when it closed. So basically that's been sitting there since like 1978, 79, something like that. Maybe 1980, I'm not sure. I'd like to make those cliffs, man. I don't want to have to start the video here. knot purple bitch. That's what kind of rock this is. Call it purple bitch. You got blue bitch. It's a bitchy rock. Don't talk back to it. Yeah, even my feet are starting to feel it. Wish it had been more sunny today, but oh well. It is what it is. Can't wait for every sunny day. It's just gonna take too long to do it. Ain't getting any younger either. Got a little sun shower going here. Well, that was my goal, to get to the beginning of those cliffs on one battery. This is Rust Off Twist, this area. That sugar mill's right over there. There it is, right up there. Now I gotta dig that cache out of my foot. ancient Chinese secret. Thousand feet to go. A lot of rock turns. Feet to go. And no Wilson yet. I know I'm gonna find Wilson someday. I mean, Tom Hanks left that sucker out there drifting out in the Pacific Ocean. Maybe he snuck through the Panama Canal somewhere. Maybe he went around the tip of South America. I don't know, but he could still be out there. I think when I hike these cliffs, I'm gonna scrap the backpack. And see, I bring a drink with me and got the other camera, but those backpacks, man, they really set your balance off when you got to go around some hairy areas, you know. Could be the difference between life and death, you know. But I'm definitely getting ready for that soda. And a smoke break. Made it to the edge of the cliff line. Next video will start right up there. I don't want to go around that with a half battery, because it's a good bit of rock to go around. There's about a half mile here to get to the easier hiking. Well, that's it. Second leg of the hiking around the coastline of St. Croix. Video number 2. There's Ham's Bluff all the way out. That's the farthest point down. The next hike will, I think I might be able to make it to Gentle Winds down that way. And then from Gentle Winds, I'll hike to the end of Salt River. Then you got all the mangroves. I'm gonna either rent a canoe, or I got a friend that has a little dinghy with a motor on it, and I'll film all the coasts around Salt River, all the mangroves, and then start my hike on the Judas Fancy side, the Cape of the Arrows. Okay, peeps, over and out. Gonna go hike back on the road. Got another 3 miles to go. Peace.